In our Earth Matters series today, as the Amazon rainforest continues to burn and the Brazilian government faces worldwide scrutiny for emboldening loggers and ranchers to set those fires to clear the land, President Trump and Republican lawmakers want to tear down parts of what is known as America's Amazon, the Tongass Forest. It's the nation's largest national forest and covers most of southeast Alaska, 17 million acres. And as CNN's Bill Weir now reports, even some of the people who could profit from Tongass resources oppose President Trump on this.
In the hottest Alaskan summer on record, amid countless signs of a climate in crisis, a camera phone captured a Republican fundraiser on Kenai Peninsula, not far from the Swan Lake fire, now burning for over 3 months.
The President of the United States cares about Alaska.
With Donald Trump on speaker, that is Alaskan Senator Dan Sullivan holding the phone and swatting at hornets. Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker nods and smiles as the president promises to help them drill for oil in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge up north and build a road through protected habitat in the south.
King Cove Road, yes, sir.
And then Governor Mike Dunleavy enters the picture. He's been bonding with Trump during Air Force One refueling stops.
He's doing everything he can to work with us on our mining concerns, timber concerns.
Often bringing a wish list of rules and regulations he wants overturned in the interest of creating new industry.
He's a great guy, and he's doing something with your logging and all of your other things. We're working on that together, and that's moving along now.
And when the president mentioned logging, they knew exactly what he meant. Republicans want to put new roads into the old growth of Tongass National Forest, the crown jewel of the national forest system.
You know, we're very much against that. And I would say first that there's nobody in this town that a mile of road here or there would benefit more than me.
Gordon Chu runs a father-son timber operation.
So you built this yourself, the whole house?
Yep.
And while he believes old-growth spruce and cedar can be carefully harvested one tree at a time, he's terrified of a move back to the clear-cutting days of old, when ancient ecosystems were turned into paper.
We're not going to be grinding up trees for paper anymore. That's not in my watch. When you build a road, you don't know what's going to come down the road. And the reason that you would build $1 million a mile road is to extract resources big time.
Former Mayor Art Bloom tells me the roadless rule is a result of decades of negotiation to protect a place that soaks up more carbon dioxide than anywhere else in America.
You can never have this again, once you cut it. Right. It's going to come back as an even-aged stand that needs to be managed.
And that's a plantation, not a forest.
Then it's a plantation, and that won't support the wildlife that this supports.
This just into CNN. Bears do poop in the woods. And the bears in these woods poop salmon, the most incredible fertilizer, the kind of fertilizer that grows cathedrals like this, and these days also fuels a multi-billion-dollar fishing and tourism industry. So in Alaska, if you're going to talk about cutting down 500-year-old trees, even if you're the president, you're going to make some fishermen really angry. What's your reaction?
That's one of shock and dismay, I guess, after all the work that we put in to keep this area roadless and keep this as pristine as we possibly can.
And would you characterize yourself as sort of a tree-hugging liberal?
No, not at all. Not a tree-hugging liberal at all. And the governor and the president, this is what I'm saying. Do not do this to us. We need to keep this place intact as much as we can.
Oh, and Captain Tuck wants me to remind you, these are your trees, America. And any new roads would be built with your tax dollars. Bill Weir, Tenakee Springs, Alaska.